Hello, and welcome to a Suntup unboxing with its fancy Suntup tape. This is the numbered edition of Blackwater by Michael McDowell. Packaged like all Suntup titles when you pre-buy them in the wonderful Suntup foam. Looks like this original foamy foam is what we're going back to. I love it. Helps keep the books nice and safe. And there is our wonderful bookmark that we get with all Suntup titles. Michael McDowell's Blackwater, Afterward by John Langan, and illustrated by Marcela Bolívar, 2022. Love Marcela's artwork on this. Anyways, let's dive in. Nice little finger hole here to pull this very thick volume. Not quite as thick as a Magica, but very thick nonetheless, out of the foam. So, whoa. Look at that. That looks so cool. We're going to get to that in a second. So, the numbered edition, much like most numbered editions from Suntup, is sold out. There are some numbered editions still available. Primarily, Dark Matter is sold out. But Animal Farm is still available. Wow. Let's get the book out. Look at that slipcase. Blackwater by Michael McDowell, Suntup Editions. Very, very nice. But artist editions are still available for this. This is quarter-bound in leather. Look at that leather. Almost looks like alligator skin, which is intentional, based on the sea monsters we have in this book on occasion. Nice kind of cloth binding as well for the remainder of it. And a letterpressed... Is it letterpressed? I thought it said it was letterpressed. I can't feel it, but maybe it's just because it's kind of inlaid that you can't really feel it. Kind of blends in there. Blackwater by Michael McDowell. Fantastic. So this was originally published as 6 smaller volumes, little episodes, if you will, back in the 80s. And this omnibus, whoa, look at those end papers too. Very scaly. This omnibus collects all 6 of them into one volume. Marcela Bolívar's artwork is going to be featured throughout. Mama L. So there's no intro. It's the afterword that John Langan has provided, who you may know as, it's a double pager. It's a spread. You may know as the author from, are they all spreads? The author of The Fisherman. Oh my God, look at these spreads. I mean, it's going to be smaller kind of page blocks. It's not too bad, but you got to fit a lot of text into these titles. Oh my God, I think they are all spreads. So, Blackwater is the story of Perdido, Alabama, over the course of generations and years. It starts off with the flood, and in the flood comes Eleanor, who's a mysterious woman who kind of just shows up in the flood. And she kind of integrates herself with the Caskey family. And, yeah, the rest is very much over generations. I am loving the spreads on these. And in the back, we've got an afterword by John Langan and covers of the original 6. Look at that. Published in 83. There's part 1, The Flood. Part 2, The Levee. Part 3, The House. The House. Part 4, I believe, is The War. The War. Part 5 was The Fortune. The Fortune. And then part 6 is Rain. Not to be confused with the novella Rain by Joe Hill, which just got published in Strange Weather. And finally, the signature page. This is number 126, 127 to match other numbered titles signed by John Langan. That's an interesting signature. Marcela Bolívar and Maxime Plasse, who did the family tree. Where is that family tree? Plasse is also a fantasy cartographer. He's done a lot of fantasy titles. There it is. There is the cartography skills of Max's Maps, if you will. Perdido, Alabama in 1919. And then we have the Blackwater family tree, starting up on top with Roland Caskey, who you never really meet. Then has Mary Love and James the brother. You come in with Oscar right there. That's the generation starts it. And it goes down for generations. Tommy Lee Burgess is illegitimate. But anyways, It's a very long novel, and I'm not going to lie, I wasn't a huge fan of the novel. I'm loving this publication. Like, this publication is just stunning, to say the least. But as far as the story itself, wasn't a huge fan. And I swear I'm not just hating on novels that are long. It might seem that way based on this and Ghoul in the Cape. It just, it's very much a soap opera. So, it's, they're like, oh, it's a Southern Gothic horror. Yeah, it's more of a Southern Gothic soap opera with little bits of horror kind of thrown in throughout, which isn't a bad thing, but could have used more horror. I thought there'd be more going in. So, you're very much going to spend a lot of time with this family through generations, through a lot of soap opera dialogue. I mean, it's well written. McDowell's style is phenomenal. It's just stylistically, like the style of the story, how it's presented, is not for me. Like I said, I'm not really into the whole soap opera thing. A lot of catty arguing and such. Also wasn't a fan of the ending. I know some people online said, oh, well, I love the ending. Thematically, it fit perfectly. I guess, yeah, thematically it did. It's just that the timing was very rushed. It's like you're spending a lot of time with this family over the course of 800 pages. And then the ending is like 10 pages. They're like, wrap it up quickly. And he just wraps it up immediately. And you're like, oh, all right then. I guess we're done. I guess the novel's over. So, yeah, with all the books Suntup's published, they're not going to all be winners for everybody. Publication-wise, holy crap, this is stunning. Like, I might keep it just for how beautiful it is. I don't know. We shall see. Story-wise, I wasn't too fond of it. Just like a Magica, which I swear to God, it's not because they're long novels. I swear. Like I said, if I was into the soap opera thing, I would totally be down for all 800 pages of this. It's just like each part, you kind of get diminishing returns with each segment of the novel. I liked the flood, and then because they introduced all the characters, and then you realize, wow, I don't like any of these characters. And then it just keeps going, and you just you continue to not like the characters, which is a very, very rough thing to try to get through 800 pages with when you don't like anybody. I like the one daughter, but her story arc, she's only like the primary character for a very brief period of time. That's not a spoiler. She's still in the novel after her story arc. She's just not like a primary character. It doesn't follow her perspective. It's like she's off doing her own thing, and she'll pop up every now and then. But yeah, it's, like I said, numbered copies are sold out, but wow, what a beautiful numbered copy. I swear to God, that is a work of art right there. Artist editions are still available. Artist editions are signed by both Maxime Plasse, who did the cartography in the beginning, Max is Maps, and Marcela Bolívar, whose artwork is just phenomenal. Holy crap. You're not going to get the John Langan signature, but like I said, you can always find a numbered edition on the secondary market if you want that. But seriously, wow. I love just the look and feel of these numbered editions. They are incredible. So a couple Suntup releases coming up. The next title, which is going to be May, highly rumored to be The Omen, the novelization of the film. We'll see. There really aren't too many other titles that kind of fit the description there. And then June is going to be not Animal Farm. We just did Animal Farm. It's going to be Slaughterhouse 5 by Kurt Vonnegut, which I just can't wait to see what they do with that. But if you want to check out an interview with Marcela Bolívar, check out the Jeff Word's channel, Jeff Terry's channel. He's really big into Suntup. We all are, but he's an admin over on the Fans of Suntup page, and he does interviews with, he gets early access to the artists, and he gets to do interviews with the artists, or even with John Langan, I think he did an interview with as well. So be sure to check out him, which if you're watching my channel, you probably already watch his channel. Mine is kind of totally eclipsed by his own channel. But anyways, please consider subscribing to the channel. Definitely help us out. Thank you very much for watching, and for Paul and the Suntup team for just a beautiful publication. And we'll see you guys around next time.